So this is the XAUUSD analysis for Tuesday 28th of November. XAUUSD, XAUUSD, also known as gold. So before we start the analysis, a quick risk disclaimer. And now with the risk disclaimer out of the way, we can begin the analysis. So, let's grab the pen. As we can see here, we did hold this double bottom here in around 187 essentially, and we did have the strong move to the upside. The move was capped in around this 112.99. I think I'm pretty sure it's 112.99. I'm just gonna have a quick check of that level around this 112.90. Well, 112.99.10. So we came up to this 112.99. So in around this 113, we did see some sell side momentum come into the market. But we've not had very strong follow through. We've come down to this 20 period moving average. We do seem to have caught a bit of a bid in around this level. So we do seem until we negate this candle, which we did see the sell off from in around this 12.99. We're somewhat cautious in terms of our bullish. We're somewhat cautious in terms of our bullishness as we're operating in shadow of this candle, but the sell side momentum does seem a bit weak, and we do seem poised for another retest upwards. Now we are in and around a key level in around this 12.96, and that we have seen some sell-offs from previously. So even though we did trade above this 12, we traded pretty close to 1300 level. We are in around a key level around that 12.96. So if we do break down from here, if 12.96 does hold as resistance, we could potentially see prices retrace all the way down to. Wow, why have I got that level marked on the chart? We could potentially see prices return to in around this 12.88, beyond which we're looking for prices to come all the way down to 12.84. Now I've got 12.90 marked out on the charts. I'm not sure why that is, so I'm just going to remove that because it's not a level that has. That's not a level that I was using. So yeah, there we are. Sorry about that. So if we do see a breakdown from this 12.96 level, we look to see how prices react in around this 12.88, where we do catch a bit of a bid, as it was an area of interest before. So from the 12.88, we potentially see prices retest at 12.96. If however we do hold this 12.96 level, and we do see a break from which we could potentially have a look at the levels above. So let's just grab the pen, and if we do hold this 12.96, we're looking for price test at 13.05, beyond which we're looking for possible testing around that 13.14 level that we did see some sell side momentum come in earlier in the year, and beyond which we're looking for 13.17 and 13.20. We don't anticipate prices moving much beyond 13.05 on the 28th, possibly the far end of range being around 13.14 level, and if we do catch a bit of a bid. Now, if we do break down again, 12.88, 12.84, and we've got the 200 period moving average in and around this 12.84 level. It's above the 12.84, but we have to be aware of the 200 period moving average. Now, there we are. So from this 200 period moving average, in around this 12.84, we were looking for prices to potentially come down to the 400 period average here in black, in around this 12.80 level, before we get down to 12.79 and 12.76. These are all levels that we are expecting some buy side momentum to come into the market, but the overall trend does appear to be to the upside. As we can see here on it, it's pretty clear on the chart. The trend does appear to be to the upside. We do seem to have had a bit of a pullback down to 20 period average, but overall we do seem to be trending towards the upside on the XAUUSD. Now let's have a look at the daily chart before wrapping up here. So if we have, let's go over to the daily chart. So if we head over to the daily chart, let's get this going on here correct. So if we head over to this daily chart, we can see here we had our highs there, had lower highs, we've had a double bottom there, and we do seem to be trending to the upside somewhat meekishly on the XAUUSD. So we've been oscillating somewhat in terms of price action. We haven't had a strong trend similar to what we had over here on the left of the chart. Instead, we've had this very slow progressive move to the upside on the XAUUSD, and we are actually to that key level as well in around 1296, beyond which we're looking for 1305, which has been a very strong level. That's where we saw a sell off from previously, and beyond which we're looking for that 1320, 1314 before we get up to 1320. Again, these are levels that we potentially see some sell side momentum taking us back down to the previous level of support / resistance. So that should wrap up the XAUUSD analysis. Thanks for watching.